The forgotten promise, the great hall of the Galaxy Council stood silent, walls made of crystal and light, yet the silence inside felt heavy. Hundreds of alien leaders sat on their thrones, eyes fixed on the central platform. No one spoke. No one even dared to breathe loud. Old records were being played, holograms spinning in the air, showing strange human figures from centuries ago. Their faces looked calm, their eyes burning with determination. The council had almost erased their memory, but the records could not lie. A deep voice of the historian filled the chamber. He said slowly, "Once, long ago, humans made a vow to this council. A vow that they would return when the galaxy needed balance again. They promised a repayment. A debt none of us truly understood. Murmurs spread through the seats. Some alien races laughed nervously. Others whispered warnings. Many had believed humans were extinct, gone into the dark, lost in their endless wars. But now the archives told a different story. A young council member stood up, his scales glowing blue. If they promised to return, why now? After so many ages, what could they want? His voice carried fear, not curiosity. The historian lowered his head. "Because the signals have already started," he said, his tone like a blade. Suddenly the great screen above them flickered, static filling the air. And then a strange signal pulsed across every channel. It was not alien. It was not coded in any council language. It was human, sharp and deliberate. Ships near the border colonies had already reported the same pulse, stronger each time, sharper each hour, as if something far away was waking up. The council feared war. Yet nothing in the signal sounded like a weapon. An old reptilian lord whispered, "They are calling. They are announcing." His hands shook as he pressed his claws together. "They are saying that the promise is due." Panic began to stir. In the outer colonies, rumors grew. Citizens packed shelters. Fleets were moved to guard positions. But even the admirals did not understand what they were preparing for. How can you fight a ghost? On one colony near a dying star, 3 massive shadows appeared, their hulls glowing faintly like burning stone. Scanners screamed in alarm. Their design was unlike anything the council had ever seen. Sharp lines, deadly edges. But they fired no weapons. Instead, a message spread across the stars, not loud, not aggressive, only calm. "We have awakened." In the council chamber, fear turned to chaos. Voices clashed. Some cried that humanity had returned to claim vengeance. Others argued it was just an old myth. But no one could explain the ships that moved silently past borders. The elder races remembered fragments. They remembered battles where humans fought till the last breath. They remembered humans standing when entire empires fell. And they remembered the words, "We owe a debt. One day we will repay it." The council leader, a tall being of pure light, finally rose and lifted his hand. The hall froze. His voice rang like thunder. "If humanity has come back, then we must ask, is this repayment a gift, or is it a judgment?" Outside, across the dark sea of stars, the 3 ships drifted on, unstoppable and calm. Their presence alone enough to shake systems. They did not conquer. They did not destroy. Yet their silence was heavier than any weapon. The forgotten promise was no longer forgotten. It was alive, and the entire galaxy trembled in waiting. The silent arrival in the cold edge of the galaxy. Space rippled like water. Fleets of the council patrolled nervously, their scanners flashing red again and again. Every officer on the ships felt the same chill. They were not waiting for an invasion. They were waiting for something worse. Reports poured in from different systems. The human signal grew stronger, each pulse carrying more weight, like a heartbeat of a giant hidden behind the stars. Scientists could not decode it. Admirals could not block it. The signal went through every defense. On the colony of Vaynar, children pointed at the sky as 3 enormous shapes slid above the horizon, silent, darker than night. No engine trail, No thunder, just presence. The colonists stared with wide eyes, afraid to even whisper. A governor sent desperate calls to the council, his voice trembling. They do not attack. They do not answer. They only move, as if they are measuring us, watching us. The ships were unlike any craft the council knew, their edges sharp like blades of stone, their surfaces glowing faintly with lines that pulsed like veins. They seemed alive, breathing with the rhythm of the signal when fleets tried to shadow them. Human ships never fired. They simply shifted course, faster than any alien sensor could lock. One moment far, the next moment too close. Every admiral who watched felt powerless. Panic spread across trading routes. Citizens abandoned stations. Spaceports closed, yet still the ships drifted silently. No invasion, no words, only calm movement. And that calm was worse than war. Inside the council chamber, arguments boiled. "They are testing us," shouted one leader with burning wings. "They are preparing for conquest," screamed another with metallic skin. But the elder historian shook his head. His voice was low yet strong. "No, this is repayment. They are not here to conquer. They are here to collect." His words fell heavy. Like stones in the ocean, every council member froze. What did humanity want to collect? What kind of debt was owed? On a distant mining world, workers reported something even stranger. When the human ships passed, old machines suddenly activated. Ancient artifacts buried for centuries glowed with light, as if awakened by the presence. Scientists gasped at the readings. These were not weapons, not attacks. These were keys. Humanity's ships were unlocking something spread across the galaxy itself. An alien captain of a border fleet whispered in fear. "They are not moving randomly. They are following a path older than all of us." The silent arrival shook the galaxy more than any war, because silence could not be predicted. Silence could not be fought. Then one night, across every planet, every station, every ship, the human signal changed, no longer a pulse, no longer static, but a voice, deep, calm, and ancient. "We are here to finish what was promised." The message echoed without translation. Yet every race understood. As if the words were burned into their minds, council leaders fell into despair. Some demanded to gather the grand fleet. Some demanded surrender without resistance. But the truth was clear. The galaxy had no choice, because the humans had not arrived with threats. They had arrived with certainty. And certainty was more terrifying than any weapon ever built. The debt revealed. The Galaxy Council gathered again in panic, their chamber full of fear. Every screen showed the same 3 human ships, drifting calmly through space, untouched by fleets, unchallenged by weapons. Leaders argued with trembling voices. Some shouted to attack, others begged to wait. No one knew what humanity wanted. No one understood what debt they had come to collect. The historian returned with more records, old and cracked, his voice echoing in the hall. "When humanity stood before this council ages ago, they made a vow. They said, 'We will repay the debt when the stars themselves begin to dim.'" The words sent a shiver across the chamber. Because everyone knew the truth across the galaxy, stars were dying faster than ever before, systems collapsing, entire worlds turning cold. "They waited," whispered an old counselor with golden skin. "They waited for this moment. They remembered when all of us forgot." On a border planet, the human flagship finally stopped, its dark hull casting a shadow over the world below. Fleets surrounded it, weapons charged, but before a single shot could fire, the human ship sent a new signal. This time it was not static, not a pulse. It was a vision, projected into the minds of every being who watched. Aliens gasped as they saw ancient battles long forgotten, wars where humanity had bled for worlds not their own. Soldiers standing where empires had fallen, humans fighting when even the council had fled. The vision showed a promise made in fire and blood, humans standing before the council saying, "We will return, not to ask, but to repay. When the galaxy trembles on the edge of darkness, we will come." Shock spread through every race. The debt was not about conquest. It was about protection. Humanity had promised to guard the galaxy when no one else could, but confusion twisted the council. Some cried, "They will demand our planets!" Others shouted, "They will enslave us with this promise." Yet the human fleet remained silent. No demands, no weapons, only the calm weight of their presence. In secret, some colonies began to hope. Citizens whispered that maybe humans had come to save them from the spreading collapse, from the dying stars, from the unseen threat. But the council feared more, for they remembered the power of humanity, the way humans had turned hopeless wars into victory, the way their will could not be broken. Suddenly, the voice of humanity came again, deep and final, carried across every world. "Your debt is not to us. Our debt is to you. Once you gave us a place among the stars, once you gave us a council seat, once you gave us trust, now we return to fulfill it." The words fell heavy, simple, yet impossible to ignore. The council chamber shook with silence. For the first time in centuries, none of the mighty leaders could find an answer, and in the dark, the galaxy realized something terrible. Humanity had not come for revenge. Humanity had not come for conquest. Humanity had come because the promise had been kept, and that truth made the galaxy tremble even more than war itself. The price of repayment, the Galaxy Council could not rest. The chamber filled with endless arguments, voices of fear clashing against voices of hope. Some leaders begged for trust, others demanded war. Outside, the human fleets kept moving. No shots fired, no words beyond the promise. But every step they took carried meaning. Every system they passed began to change on one farming world. Skies glowed with strange light when the human ships appeared. Crops that had withered for years suddenly bloomed. Soil turned rich again. The colonists fell to their knees in disbelief. On another mining station, broken reactors came alive, energy flowing stronger than before. Machines that had rusted for centuries moved as if they had just been built. To some aliens, this was a miracle. To others, it was a threat, because power so great always demanded a price in the council hall. The elder historian spoke once more, his voice heavy. "Repayment does not always mean gold or blood. Sometimes repayment is duty. Sometimes repayment is justice." A winged general slammed his fist on the table. "They are reshaping our worlds. They are changing what we control. Today they heal our farms. Tomorrow they may command our fleets." But another leader stood and whispered, "Or maybe they are saving us from something we do not yet see." Rumors spread fast. Whispers of an unseen danger. Whispers that the dying stars were not natural. That something in the void was feeding on them. And humanity had come because they already knew in deep space. A hidden outpost detected strange movements beyond the galactic rim. Shapes darker than dark, swallowing starlight itself. The Watchers screamed in fear. But before they could send a full warning, the signal went dead. The humans, however, already shifted their fleets toward the rim, moving with certainty. As if they had been waiting for this moment all along, a trembling council member cried, "They are not invading. They are preparing for war, but not against us." The silence after those words was heavier than thunder. Still, many could not trust. Fear blinded them. They gathered secret fleets, preparing to strike at the humans, believing that if they did not act now, they would lose their rule forever. When the human flagship entered council space, tension broke like fire. Fleets surrounded it from all sides. Weapons aimed, soldiers ready, yet the humans did not raise a single cannon. Instead, the calm voice came again, spreading across every ship, every planet, every mind. "Our repayment is not conquest. Our repayment is protection. We fight not for thrones, but for survival of all." For a moment, the galaxy stood in silence, caught between fear and hope, and then, as if to prove their words, the stars at the edge of the galaxy screamed. Darkness itself moved closer. The price of repayment had begun. The trembling galaxy, the rim of the galaxy, screamed in silence. Stars dimmed one after another, whole clusters swallowed by shadows no one had seen before. Scanners failed to describe the shapes, only darkness eating light. Panic shook the council. Fleets scrambled. But their weapons burned useless against the void. Every missile vanished. Every beam bent. Their power meant nothing. Yet the human ships did not move in panic. They moved with precision, as if every path had already been drawn. They shifted into formation. Thousands more fleets sliding from hidden space, aliens gasped in terror. No one had known humanity had built such an armada. Ships forged in silence hidden from the galaxy's eyes. And now, revealed only when the promise demanded, the human flagship stood at the center, its hull glowing with patterns older than Council history. And a voice filled every mind once again, "This is the repayment. This is why we returned." Then the void struck. Tendrils of shadow lashed out like rivers of night. Council fleets shattered instantly. Worlds cried out in despair, but the humans did not falter. Their ships unleashed a storm of light, weapons that cut through darkness, shields that bent the void itself. The battle turned into fire across the rim. Aliens watched in awe as humanity fought with fury and silence. Not to conquer, not to enslave, but to defend. One elder whispered with tears, "They repay with blood." Just as they once promised, on the Council world, leaders trembled, their power meaningless before the storm. And they finally understood. Humanity's debt was not a burden for the galaxy. It was a vow humanity carried for ages. Humans fought side by side with alien fleets that once feared them, guiding them, protecting them, their presence alone enough to hold the line. When the void creatures tried to pierce deeper, human ships moved faster, striking like blades of living fire. Each sacrifice opening a shield for others, entire systems were saved. Colonies that would have burned were pulled back into safety. For days the battle raged, stars flickered, shadows writhed. But humanity did not fall, and when the last scream of the void faded, the galaxy lay scarred but alive. The council chamber shook not from fear this time, but from silence of respect. No leader could deny the truth. No race could claim ignorance anymore. The humans had repaid, not with words, not with gold, not with conquest, but with the one thing no one else could give, their unbreakable will. The human voice came once more. Calm and steady, the debt is settled, the promise fulfilled. The galaxy will endure, but remember, balance must not be forgotten again. Then, as silently as they had arrived, the fleets began to fade, drifting back into the dark, leaving no mark but the memory of salvation. Aliens stared into the stars with trembling hearts, some with fear, some with gratitude, all with awe, because they now knew, when humanity repays, the entire galaxy trembles.